Reported today in The Verge. India's proposed internet regulations could threaten privacy everywhere. The Interface is a daily column and newsletter about the intersection of social media and democracy. Subscribe here. In December, after a somewhat bruising Senate hearing with Facebook, I argued that the fight over encryption was just beginning. This week, with India poised to unveil new rules that threaten encrypted communications around the world, it seems safe to say that the encryption fight is now fully underway. First, some background. Messaging products that are end-to-end encrypted can be read only by the sender and the recipient. The encrypted platform itself, such as Apple's iCloud, or Facebook's WhatsApp, can't read the message, because it doesn't have a key. This has led to periodic attempts from law enforcement agencies and lawmakers to force platforms to create so-called backdoors that would allow them to snoop on the contents of those messages. But the platforms have resisted, and the issue has generally been in a stalemate. In India, though, things are moving very quickly to make end-to-end encryption illegal. The country has sought to exert more control over the internet in the wake of lynchings committed after false rumors spread on WhatsApp. But the Indian government has often taken a draconian approach to regulating the web, shutting down internet access at least 95 times last year, including an indefinite shutdown in Kashmir that a judge called an abuse of power earlier this year. Now a set of rules proposed a little over a year ago would force tech platforms to cooperate continuously with government requests, without requiring so much as a warrant or court order. Among the requirements is that any post be traceable to its origin. And in what is believed to be a world first, the rules would require tech companies to do the investigating, to deploy their sophisticated tools to track a post spread on their network back to its point of origin, and then turn that information over to law enforcement. This is quite different from the current approach, in which law enforcement identifies a suspect and then asks platforms to supply information about them. Now tech companies could essentially be required to serve as deputies of the state, conducting investigations on behalf of law enforcement, without so much as a court order. That almost certainly means breaking encryption. How else could tech companies be expected to trace the source of a message? Imagine Clearview AI, but as a service tech companies are required to provide to law enforcement for free, and you start to understand what the Indian government is asking for here. The final rules are expected to be released imminently, Sarita Roi reports in Bloomberg. The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology is expected to publish the new rules later. For more on this story, visit the news article link.